think I am on here. Hang on 1 second. See if I can turn those on here so we can have some volume here. Turn me on there, will you, sir? All right. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me now. Fellowship, coming with you at our Daily Walk with God segment that we do every Tuesday. Right now, as I'm sitting on my desk, and I got our youth pastor, Scott McCurry, in front of me recording this, it is pouring down cats and dogs outside. I can hear it hitting on the church roof right now. It is really raining, but hey, we can sure use the rain. The way I look at it is better now than this weekend when we're all trying to enjoy our weekend. I'd rather it happen now while we're all at work or at home. So that's a good thing. But anyway, I want you to know that we had a great back-to-school bash this past Saturday. I mean, we put the appeal out there, and hundreds of people came out. It was a real blessing. We gave out, I think about 200 or so backpacks full of school supplies. I think 240 hot dogs and snow cones, and we had face painting and bounce houses, and we had other vendors from the community here. It was just an awesome event. Everybody seemed so blessed, and for those out there that came, we thank you for coming. But we also gave you an invite to consider coming to visit Joy and Praise Fellowship, as your church home, and come to our youth and children's ministries. Everybody gives you all these promises the day of, and then they kind of forget about those promises of returning on the day after. So we pray that you will remember us, remember our generosity, remember all the excitement you felt the day of our event, and maybe consider, coming on out and being a part of our church body. Today I want to share with you a message that I've entitled Unification. And it's a way of coming together in unity, not only as a people, but also as a nation. It's a very, very short one. Matter of fact, my little introduction here is longer than my whole perspective today is. But I want to real quickly remind our new viewers that will hear my voice sometime today that we are Joy and Praise Fellowship. We're at 6670 North Lecanto Highway right here in Beverly Hills. We have services every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. We have 2 on Sunday morning, 8:30, 10:30 a.m. And we stream the 10:30 a.m. service and the Wednesday night, 7 p.m. service on both YouTube and Facebook. Just like you're doing right now, type in Joy and Praise Fellowship Church, and we're right there. And you can get a glimpse at our church, and then maybe come out like so many have done already and visit us in a live service. We also have youth group, our teenagers that meet every Sunday at 5 p.m., open to the whole community. If you're a teen or have a teen, send them to our youth group. We will take care of them. They will have a great time. Our children's ministry meet every Sunday morning, 10:30 a.m., while the adults are having their services. We have men's ministry the first Saturday of the month for breakfast, the women the first Friday, and the seniors the third Saturday of the month for potluck and activity. We have a lot of great things that go on here at Joy and Praise that we know that you would enjoy. So we invite you to consider being part of our church body. But right now, I want to just jump right into this message, and I pray that God will just bless it so that we can receive it. As you know, many of you know, our nation has been awfully divided now for at least the last 10 years. It could go back as far as 20 or 30 years of this division, but at least the last 10 for sure, we have been completely divided as a nation. We are literally split down the middle, 50-50, on so many issues that we are strongly opposing each other on. Issues like abortion, the security of the border, whether or not we should be, our energy levels, our energy independence should be on fossil fuels or electric cars, whether we think gay marriage is appropriate or not, and so on and so on. We're divided on so many issues, and this divide has spilled over politically as well as within the framework of our news networks. In other words, before this great divide, when you watch any news network, they share with you the unbiased news. They will share with you what was happening good and bad in your local and national worldly news. They wouldn't pick a side. It would just let you know a perspective of everything. The news media was pretty neutral. But now even the news media is divided. You got the far left-wing news network that are talking about liberal ideologies and issues, and got the right-wing news networks that are talking about conservative views. And one side is insulting and putting down the other side. It just goes to show you how divided we are as a nation. And this divide has reached into the very families of our lives. It has broken up relationships, has broken up friendships, and it's been so toxic that it's even taken away to a degree our freedom of speech. You know, because of your views, just because somebody's views nowadays are different than the other side, people have lost their jobs, people are called racist or called homophobes, bigots. There's some other kind of stereotype, but it never used to be that way. We used to be able to have different views, and even though we opposed each other's different views or disagree with those views, we didn't lose our job over it. We weren't called some homophobe or bigot over it. We just came from a different perspective. But nowadays, we're so divided that we criticize the other person and almost stereotype them, and this violence and this divide has become so bad that as you know, even this past week, we had an attempted assassination on a former president. That is unheard of. That's how bad the divide has become. That is just how divided we are as a nation and how hostile we have become. Today, I'm here to tell you, we have got to come together as a nation and as a people. Despite us thinking different, despite us having different views and ideologies, we have to come together and give each other mutual love and mutual respect and respect the other person's view to have their viewpoints. You see, if we're going to get our nation back, we need to be unified not only as a nation, but also as a people. You know, Paul said in Philippians 2:2, complete my joy by being of the same mind, having the same love, being in full accord and of one mind. In this passage, Paul is speaking to the church there in Philippi, and he's encouraging them about the importance of unity, the importance of coming together, being united in thought, in mind, and spirit. He said it gave him great joy when they were acting that way. You see, when we are unified and in one accord, it brings everyone around us joy. This principle is not only a principle that should be given to the church, this is a principle that should be given also to a nation and to a people. Despite our many differences, we can decide to come together for the betterment of our nation and really for the world. The reason why I say for the world, because we have to understand, when America is strong and unified, the world is a better place. But when America is weak and divided, it seems like the world is in a worse place than before. Today, this perspective is a call to unification. It's a call for a ceasefire. It's a call for us to stop the hate and stop the animosity. It's a call for us to be encouraged and to treat each other with love and respect. The best way to achieve that is by drawing close to God, is by asking God to change our hearts, and by us spreading His love to everyone we come in contact with. My thought for you today, my perspective for you today is to let's stop the hate. And let's be unified by the love of God, and let's come together not only as a nation, but also as a people. If we can begin doing that today, I think not only will we be a better nation, but because America is a better nation, the world becomes a better place. So that's my perspective for today of unification. Let's try to be unified. Let's try to respect each other's thoughts and views and ideologies, and let's keep freedom of speech and that kind of stuff alive in our country. Well, God bless you. I hope you have a great day. Keep safe out there in the wet streets. Look forward to seeing you again next week. Have a great day.